truth is there is an enormous chess match going on at the very highest level in boxing, and it involves business and politics, as Lennox Lewis used to call it, and it also involves in not giving away. I think because it's not. I think some of the demands. My understanding is some of the demands in the contract are that Fury side are not happy about. They don't want the Saudis to have so much say in the contract. When the Saudis did their, about 2 weeks ago, it's 2 weeks today, I did a story with Bob Arum, and you probably read the headline because it went everywhere at the time. It's dead in the water for August this summer, because he outlined to me so many things that needed ironing out. He said it could take till December to get all these things cleared up, because Eddie Hearn has driven the contractual situation with the Saudis, because he's been out there before for the second Anthony Joshua-Andy Ruiz fight, so he had the connections to do it. They let him go away and did it. It's his last fight on his contract with Anthony Joshua, so he wants to make it the Tyson Fury fight for him. And then outside that, I think as the thing's gone on, and this is why it has taken so long, there's too much power. I'm hearing the 107 million that they're putting up, the Saudi group have done their due diligence, and they have more demands than they would normally have in a boxing contract of this nature.
So why would, and I accept everything you're saying there, but if it's not a done deal, if we're going to hear from Frank Warren later and he's saying, well, hold on, unless something's changed in the last couple of days, Gareth, why would the Hearn camp come out with all of this now then? So it sounds so firm and so set in stone that it is going to be middle of August 14th in Saudi Arabia, purpose-built stadium. Why would they come out with this?
Well, I mean, because they do want to build this stadium. I have been hearing this in the background. He may have heard something that I haven't heard in the last 12 hours, actually. It's 12 hours ago that I last spoke to the teams, even less than that. If they have agreed something today, then maybe Frank Warren's going to give you better news than I'm giving you right now. I honestly hope he is, because everybody wants to see this fight happen. I think the expectations 5 months ago on the amount of money this would generate for the two fighters, and the fact it could take place during COVID and they could earn this kind of money for an undisputed title, drove the fight onwards. We all know we'd rather have it in the UK. It would take over the UK for 7, maybe even 10 days. And the sad thing is, because of COVID and because of the amount of money available, I think it will go to Saudi. It will be August or it'll be December. And I think there's a bigger picture here. You know, I think the Saudis showing what they can do, this is kind of a broader picture and I'm digressing, they're going to be bidding for the Olympics in the 2030s. This is the beginning of them showing what they can do to try and change the perception that people have of their country. I mean, the underlying, the undercurrent, if it does go to Saudi, is going to be about their human rights record all the way to the fight and afterwards. So it's a fascinating tale anyway, and it's a fascinating promotion at the moment, and we're not even there yet, in my view.
It's going to keep you busy, Gareth. Thank you very much for joining us, and joining us at 5:45 for the very latest on it. Any updates will be Frank Warren on Drive on Talk.